Alright, the purpose of this video is to quickly show the down and dirty of parametric equations. I don't want to get into the long explanation of what parametric equations are, but put it simply, it's a function in which we've added yet another parameter, usually time. A lot of times when we have a function f of x equals x squared plus 3, we know that when x equals one value, y equals its corresponding value. And what a parametric equation does is it introduces a new variable, and usually again that's time. So we know that when x equals this, y equals that. What we don't know from that equation is when does when does x equal quote this. Without belaboring the point on what parametric equations are, I just want to do a quick, simple example of how to convert parametric equations into a non-parametric equation. And I'm going to do a quick example. X equals 1/3 square root t plus 3, and y equals 4t squared minus 7. So this would be our example of parametric equations, and we want to find the function that these parametric equations represent. The simplest thing to do is look at your x equals parametric equation, and we're going to solve for t. So x equals 1/3 square root t plus 3. Have to subtract 3 from both sides. So x minus 3 equals 1/3 square root t. And now I have to multiply both sides by 3. 3x minus 9 equals square root t. And now I have to square both sides to undo the square root. So t equals 3x minus 9 squared. Now I can express this as a perfect square trinomial, but we're just going to leave it this way for now. We can always do that later if we see that we need to. So here's what I'm going to do next. Once I have solved for t in one equation, I'm going to take that value of t and substitute it in to the other equation. So now I've got y equals 4 times 3x minus 9 squared, and because of the y equation, this is my t value, and I have to square it, minus 7. Well, essentially we're finished right here, because we have now removed t from our equation, and y is now a function of x. Of course, we can simplify this in several different ways. I'm just going to let's see, we'll look at it as y equals 4 times 3x minus 9 all to the 4th power minus 7. There's a few things that we can do here, but this is essentially again our answer, just to show a couple of ways that this could be expressed on a multiple choice test. Y equals, we could have factored out the 3 from here, and that would have been 3 to the 4th power times x minus 3 to the 4th power minus 7, and 4 times 3 to the 4th power, 3 to the 4th power, 81, 4 times 81, 192, 384 times x minus 3 to the 4th power minus 7. And of course you could expand out your polynomial here, but this gives you the basics of how to convert parametric equations to their function form.